Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Rachel Burson, and over the next 20 minutes, we're going to dive in and look at robotics research opportunities. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the Robotics Institute Summer Scholars Program and how to get started. So I'm going to give you some high-level overviews of the program, the how to apply, maybe how to strengthen your application as well. So excited to have you on this journey with us. Let's go ahead and get started. So the Summer Scholar Program. What is this, right? So applications are now open for the Robotics Institute Summer Scholars Program. This is an undergraduate research learning community. And we'll talk a little bit about applying to riss. We'll talk about why riss provides a differentiated experience and just how to connect with us. So there's going to be a number of live sessions on Instagram where you'll get to meet with and chat with former scholars and learn about their research. In the month of December, we'll have sessions in multiple languages online. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already. This is the best way to find out about some pop-up sessions and just really to dive in and to see what we're up to and how to connect. There's a newsletter for workshops, for special events and such, and that's listed on the Robo Launch page. And you're always welcome to come back to online sessions. So let's dive in a little bit and talk about the environment. So riss is the RI Summer Scholars Program. So this is an undergraduate research learning community, and it's at Carnegie Mellon University. Carnegie Mellon is really a top-ranked school and has strengths in so many areas. But in computer science, artificial intelligence, and robotics, it's got amazing strengths and really a history of excellence and innovations. riss was founded in 2006 and continues to evolve with the research, with the school, and we've welcomed hundreds of students from around the world to participate in research with us. And this is something that makes the Robotics Institute unique beyond just the research and the other education, but there is such a dynamic, large community that the Robotics Institute has been on the cutting edge, providing so many firsts. Of course, the Robotics Institute is really well known for autonomous vehicles, all kinds of autonomy. We're also the largest university-affiliated robotics research group and, leaders in many different areas in robotics. We launched the first PhD program in robotics, and so just consistently among the first and pioneers really in robotics research. So if you love robotics, if you love artificial intelligence, and you really want to dive in, riss is one way to get a really deep experience. So I'm going to talk about this undergraduate research learning community and what we do with riss. So riss is a program that runs the beginning of June through early August each year, and students from around the world apply by mid-January, and there's a rigorous review and admissions process. And then the selected cohort comes to campus in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to conduct research. And we have more than 20 different labs that are participating in the Summer Scholar Program. Each summer, there's like over 75 mentors across all kinds of different fields. And so the summer here is to first conduct research in robotics, but it's also to explore other areas of robotics research and applications. And one of the really special things about Carnegie Mellon is really this breadth. So not only being on the forefront of robotics, but there's such breadth. So you come to one place and you really immerse yourself in a community where you can learn so much about the field. We also connect with industry leaders and look at commercialization as well, because we're looking at from like really early stages of robotics and AI, so basic research through very, very applied, and from startups to full commercialization to very large companies. One of the things with riss that does differentiate itself from other programs as well, is that there's really this focus on the deliverables becoming something to open new doors for you. So you'll be presenting and publishing your research results with the Summer Scholars Program, with your lab and the community. And there are multiple scholarships so that all students are considered for funding and support for the summer. And one of the largest parts of the risk experience has been the peers, that engagement with really a community from across the world that comes together, and you're excited about robotics, artificial intelligence. You come together to really study, to explore, to share together. And so the risk program, if you had to, focus down in 30 seconds, say, what is risk? It's guided research, it's professional development, and it's an amazing nurturing environment. And those three areas combine, and our commitment to supporting the scholars and your trajectory continues after the program. RIS has a very well-known post-program graduate school application and fellowship preparation program where we continue to work together to really learn how to present and shape our profiles and to find out about research opportunities around the world and graduate school, and really put our best and strongest proposals forward. RIS is global, and we have been fortunate to really host students from around the world. So the RI Summer Scholar Program is an opportunity for both US and international students to come to Carnegie Mellon and conduct robotics and AI related research. So it's really about, at the core, being an undergraduate learning community, preparing for futures, understanding what some career pathways are. And we do a very deep dive together that continues post-summer in preparing for graduate school and fellowships and amazing opportunities after the undergraduate research. So before we go much further, want to make sure that we're all focused on what about eligibility. So RIS is an undergraduate learning community. This means that it is focused on undergraduate students, and that's so that we have an amazing experience together and we can learn together. It is focused on undergraduate students. So RIS is not intended for high school students or dual bachelor master's students or graduate students. And so the program is only for undergraduate students that will have at least one full semester of undergraduate coursework remaining after the RIS summer. So how do you apply? Like, what is the process to applying? So first, we know that RIS is going to be here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and that you can apply online. This is from the RIS website. So you'll see that if you click the button on the front page that says apply, you'll be able to go in and find this portal, which will take you into and walk you through how to apply for the Summer Scholar Program. So I'm going to show you that portal, and then we'll jump back to really talking about how do you carve out the best application possible. And this is not just for the Summer Scholar Program, but what are some of the strategies that you might employ to understand, prepare, and then participate in research experiences for undergraduates, which are often called REUs, or similar research immersions that are around the world. So thinking about applying to the program, when you hit that apply button, you're going to click on the portal button. This is going to take you to an external portal where you will be able to apply for the Summer Scholar Program. Now, what is at the highest level? Why do you want to come to RIS? Well, it's an opportunity to really explore so many different aspects in robotics, and at the same time, really refine and develop your skills in a very specific area so that you can create open doors for your future. And this is something that we do together. The RIS program is an initiative of Carnegie Mellon's Robotics Institute. So if I was interested in the Summer Scholar Program, how could I get started? So we know that there is an extensive website. One of the great things about the previous scholars is that most of the scholars are, you can see where they've gone. You can understand what some of their experiences are. Remember when you're doing undergraduate research at a university, that in most cases, most programs, you don't need to come up with a totally new proposal. Instead, you're building from or becoming part of a larger research project that is there. And this is exactly what's happening within the Summer Scholar Program. So there's a really wide range of labs within the Robotics Institute. And the best way to really dive in is to start to explore those existing projects. Now there's quite a range of projects, so let me give you a tip. If I was trying to find out what kinds of research could an undergraduate that participates in risk be part of, what I would do is I would start with the posters. I would start with the Summer Scholar posters. And if you go to the website, you're going to go to the risk Research Showcase, and then you're going to click on the various posters because very quickly you can get a sense of the projects and the range of research in different labs. Once you find some areas that are of interest, and remember, go back through several different years, you see projects and how they grow, or maybe new projects come up. I would then look at the risk papers. So you have papers, videos, and you also have these posters. And those are really views into the research that's done with the summer scholars at the Institute. And of course, the range of projects is much, much larger even that. But for the Summer Scholar Program, your starting point is really the posters, taking a look at prior research output from summer scholars. Next, I'd like to share some ideas on finding and then mapping that to different mentors. So again, you'll dive into the posters and then the papers. And then from there, if there's a specific lab that you're really interested in, that the research intrigues you, I would encourage you to visit their webpage, to look at the lab website, to look at the range of projects and papers and such there. So it's a process in which you're sharing and exploring. Now there's a webpage on the riss site that shows many of the riss research faculty and core partners that you'll be able to work with. A great way to learn more about the Summer Scholar Program is really to connect with us. So there's lots of live sessions that are available, and we encourage you to join us. So subscribe or follow us on the different sites so that you can come and really talk to previous summer scholars and learn about their summer experience, learn about the process and how to get started. So we're focused on being an effective learning community, and that means that each summer we really come together because it's building things together. It is exploring the field together that opens new doors and creates possibilities. So riss is certainly accessible, and we're so thankful to our sponsors and friends that really support scholarships and different opportunities. You are really well positioned to be able to look at the research and to understand what some of those possibilities are. So, starting with the posters, going to the videos, the papers, there's a lot of really easily digestible information. And the exciting thing about riss is that it's constantly changing, it's dynamic, but it's a really engaged, anchored community. So we hope that you'll continue to look at research, and undergraduate research is so essential to opening doors. And one of the things that we really find about the riss experience is that when we come together, when there's so much to learn about together, to do together, and through the riss program, you have those three areas. You have research immersion, you have a series of professional development, and then you have a networking. So there are so many visits to labs, to different places. And then we also share what we're doing with those from the community, whether they be students or teachers. And really the focus on the risk experience is how can we really focus our collective interests and capabilities and resources to be impactful. And together, how do we shape an experience that we make meaning of and can be transformative for each of us? I'm so thankful for the opportunity to work with so many amazing um, researchers and scientists and educators and community members from around the world, and really thankful for the opportunity to see the scholars continue to grow. So many of the scholars that really get their start with the Summer Scholar Program, you'll get to publish in a journal. You're going to present your research. You're going to be part of an amazing community of very successful researchers and teachers and educators that are creating new pathways and just really excited. So we encourage you to learn more about the Summer Scholar Program when you are approaching any research experience. It's really about understanding your why. Why do you want to participate in this? What do you hope to learn? How are you going to contribute? And why do you really value this community experience? So, our students go on to win lots of scholarships and attend graduate school, but it is the collective together that really brings power and impact. And each scholar has the possibility to shape that collective experience. And we hope that you will join us online at any of the information sessions, any of the live streams on Instagram, or join our newsletter so that we can stay in touch, that we can connect, we can share different opportunities that might enhance your experience and your future in robotics. So again, I want to thank you all for joining today, and I hope that this conversation was helpful in thinking about how to shape your Summer Scholar application. Remember, you are going to go to the RIS website and you're going to look at the amazing research that's done by students from around the world. And they're just like you, getting started and exploring. And that power of coming together, of sharing, and rather than competing directly against each other, but instead making collective meaning and sharing that time together is something that really enhances the outcome for each of us. So I thank you for joining today, and I look forward to an opportunity to continue the conversation. And we have some amazing experiences and each summer, and you'll get a chance, if you'd like, to connect with many of the scholars over the next few weeks. So good luck with your application, and remember, there's so many first steps, and I really appreciate your time and your interest. Thank you much.